Our, our final milestone for the TCF funding program was to complete the elements of what we call a platform. So most of our customers use multiple third-party apps for every one of their project workflows, or they may have different divisions, use different tools that they prefer, but they still need that overarching or big picture view, and that's what Roadmap is doing here. So these are all projects, and then these are the different sources. So one was just created and managed in Roadmap. Jira, so we import it from a third-party app, from Basecamp Classic, from GitHub, and then also regular Basecamp. And one of the key things is to be able to normalize that data so that I'm now looking at work items, which is really the intersection of projects and tasks. So each of these are really, think of it as a to-do. And you'll see that the source here is showing from Jira. Jira has a thing called issues, Basecamp is to-dos, GitHub has issues and milestones, Roadmap has to-dos and milestones, and then Basecamp Classic has just to-dos and milestones. So Roadmap is normalizing that data so we get a commonality, so we can measure tasks and then measure the overall effort we think it will take, how much we're actually, and then what that difference is in terms of time and money. And then we can also overlay some things like the work item status. So I can quickly find all tasks across all my systems that have a problem. And further, I could say all the ones that are a problem that are not billable. So they're non-billable tasks, and this be a great way for you to go through and say, well, we don't really need to focus on these because they have a problem, but they're not billable. And we just can look into the severity of it. And lastly, let's go ahead and take a look at resources. So you'll see this source column here. Some of these resources were imported from Basecamp. Here's an example where someone was both Basecamp and GitHub. Here is Basecamp Classic, Basecamp, GitHub. This is just a Roadmap only resource. And then the two Basecamps here. And here's someone with Jira, and here's someone who is with GitHub and Jira. So some of these resources were added in Roadmap, and when we integrated with those apps, they mapped into the same person, or in some cases, they started from an external system, and then we later mapped them in with integrated with another third-party system, and Roadmap mapped the two together.